You mess with time and it tends to mess back. These were the lines said by Tony Stark in the final battle of Avengers Endgame. Many Marvel theorists believe that the screenwriters actually deliberately placed this dialogue from Tony Stark as they're hinting to something coming in the future of the MCU. This could be related to the villain in Avengers 5. But how is it even related? I'm going to connect the dots today in this video and answer all your questions, and you might just know who the villain in Avengers 5 may be. Stick around. Alright, so on yesterday's poll, it seems that the Avengers 5 villain video got the most number of votes, so I thought I would just make a video on this, because this is what you guys wanted. So make sure you subscribe for short daily uploads, and I will keep doing these polls and videos which you guys want or prefer, and you guys can get theories every single day which are short. Let's give your answers as quick as possible. Alright, so getting back to the video, before we get into the video, you need to know one thing. That in Ant-Man and the Wasp, the director Peyton Reed had actually hinted to a quantum city inside of the quantum realm. You can see the pictures right here. Now the theory which I'm about to give you is completely related to this quantum city, and everything will be clear at the end of the video. I promise. Alright, so when Tony Stark says you mess with time, it tends to mess back, he obviously means that they have time traveled to different time zones back in the past, and that might create some problems which they're going to face soon. So many people believe that this quantum city in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and which we may see in the future of the MCU, is none other than Chronopolis. Now Chronopolis is seen in the comics as well, and this Chronopolis is actually the city belonging to Kang the Conqueror. Kang is the king in this city, and if you guys did not know, Kang is a villain in the comics who's associated with time travel. So many people thus connect this theory to Kang. But how is it even related to Tony Stark's dialogue which suggests that time messes back with you? Well, let me make it clear right now. So in Avengers Endgame, all throughout the movie, we saw that they traveled back in time through the quantum realm. Now, these theorists say that when they traveled back in time through the quantum realm, it created a lot of problem for the city of Chronopolis and thus disturbed Kang the Conqueror. We do not know what exactly happened. Anything could have happened. Many random time portals could have just opened up out of nowhere, or the city could have faced some sort of annihilation. Anything could be happened which, made Kang pretty pissed. And that's why he may be seeking revenge against Earth by coming out of the quantum realm. This theory makes a lot of sense. After the introduction of time travel in Avengers Endgame, it would be so cool to see a time-traveling villain come out of the quantum realm and face the Avengers. Now, many people may ask the question as to why Kang the Conqueror cannot be the villain in Ant-Man 3. Well, we just think that Kang the Conqueror is too powerful for Ant-Man and the Wasp to fight alone. We need a bigger force like the Avengers to fight him, and that's why we think that Avengers 5 is the perfect go for Kang the Conqueror. Now, I'm not saying that Tony Stark knows about Kang the Conqueror. I'm only saying that the directors and the screenwriters might have hinted the fans that Kang might be coming, that a time-traveling villain is coming soon. Now here's another bonus which I'm about to give you, which suggests that Kang may be the biggest villain in Phase 4, Phase 5, and Phase 6, just like how Thanos was the villain for Phase 1, 2, and 3. Now here's why. In the comics, we have seen Kang the Conqueror unite with Dr. Doom in many adventures. So I believe that Kang the Conqueror could actually unite with Dr. Doom in the MCU as well, especially with the introduction of the Fantastic Four. Now, Kang and Dr. Doom would make a great pair as the best villains of all time so far in the MCU, and we wouldn't be needing Galactus right now if we have such a strong force like Kang and Dr. Doom fighting side by side against the Avengers. That would be a great threat for them to fight against a really strong one. We would not be needing Galactus right now, as these two would become the biggest villains in Phase 4, Phase 5, and Phase 6. So my question is, will Kang the Conqueror be the villain of just Avengers 5 or of MCU's Phase 4, Phase 5, and Phase 6 with one single thing in mind, revenge? Do you think it's going to be something more complicated than this, or just something to do with revenge and finishing up after Avengers 5? Or do you think it'll continue to Phase 6? Let me know down below. Make sure to click on this icon for everyday uploads and ring that bell so that you don't miss any of them. I'll see you around next time.